Hi everyone, today, we're going to take a look at the 5 best stereo amplifier under $200 on the market for this year. First, we're going to show you our 5 best picks, then we'll talk about what you should look for before buying a best stereo amplifier under $200. You can find timestamps and links to all the products we mention in this video down in the description below. Let's get started. The basis of a good home audio system is clean and crisp sound. The main component of obtaining high-quality sound is an AV receiver. I had an opportunity to make a comparison of the best stereo receivers under $200. I just want to note that you shouldn't expect miraculous sound from such receivers. These devices are developed only for playing music or FM radio, which will be enough for an average user. All the devices below are affordable models with a limited number of functions and average characteristics. Read our review of the best AV receivers. However, despite this, models up to $200 can satisfy the owner's requirements for several years. In combination with proper use and proper connection to the home audio system, receivers of this price segment will be able to provide great sound. Also, in terms of software, all modern receivers support all current formats and codecs, and some manufacturers provide long-term technical support for their products in terms of firmware updates. We tested several models of the best 2-channel stereo receivers with support for wireless music playback via Bluetooth. The purpose of this review is to help the reader choose the best model up to $200 based on a small set of requirements. Number 1. Pyle PT588AB Stereo Amplifier under $200. A store that is going to always make our list whenever we are talking about quality is the Pyle store. As long as the conversation has something to do with sound, surround speakers, and their components, coming here is a must. For example, we are looking to get the best vintage stereo receiver for under $200 and they give us the PT588AB. One of the selling points is the fact that this is a 5.1-channel stereo receiver, meaning it can carry a subwoofer. The first noticeable feature here is the LED display screen, which is one of the largest you can find on receivers. With this, control becomes even easier as you can see the instructions being inputted into the system and adjust accordingly. This Pyle stereo receiver weighs around 19 pounds and comes with a dimension that is measured as 9.8 x 3.9 x 9.8. For input ports, you have everything you are looking for and can connect this receiver to any device you want. There are 4 HDMI inputs, 1 HDMI output, 3 RCA audio inputs, a subwoofer speaker output, preamp output, and 3¼ mic input. There is also a CD, DVD player and a tape deck to increase the functionality and help accommodate more devices. Wireless connectivity is also included alongside all these other connectivity options to help improve the functionality. Speakers with an impedance of 4 ohms are recommended for use with this stereo receiver and its peak power of 420 watts. The signal-to-noise ratio here is measured to be 85 decibels and it comes with a frequency response range of 20 Hz to 20 kHz. Number 2. Donner Bluetooth 5.0 Stereo Amplifier under $200. In our quest to find the best, one flaw in our plan is usually the consideration of the popularity of stores. Popularity is an important feature, but not when you are trying to find which product offers you the most. It has never been a direct determinant of quality, and this is why we do not include them in our search. One store that benefits from this search method is the Donner store, as we get to see some amazing products from it. We are looking for the best vintage stereo receiver under $200 and they offer us their MAMP5 with amazing features. Regardless of where you are looking, whether it is outside or inside, this 5.0-channel audio amplifier receiver screams quality. The peak power of this amplifier receiver can be set to be around 440 watts, 100 watts by 4. It has 4 channels and each of them can carry 4 groups of 8 speakers with a peak power of around 50 watts. Another amazing feature is the fact that it. Number 3. Pyle PT272AUBT Stereo Amplifier under $200. Talking about the Pyle store again is all you need to understand the quality that this store brings to the table. There is so much quality found here, and this is why we cannot get enough of the Pyle store. What you want those not matter. As long as it has to do with sound or sound components, they always have the best. Speakers, surround sound systems, amplifiers, AV receivers. The category doesn't matter once you come here. We are considering the Pyle PT272 AUBT here and all the quality that this amazing receiver brings to our table. The very first noticeable feature after unboxing is the fact that it has a large enough LED display just like the other. This 300-watt preamplifier comes with 4 channels with which you can power multiple speakers with 4 to 8 ohms impedance. At the end of the day, the receiver just helps you send signals in their best form to your speakers. This makes input and output one of the most important features to consider amongst them, and this has 6 methods for input. There is the SD, MMC card slot, USB port, AM, FM tuner, aux port, CD player, and the RCA port available for inputting signals. Then we also have 2 microphone input ports with an echo for those who are into hosting events and having karaoke parties. What crowns it all is the fact that you can also connect your most sophisticated devices wirelessly to this receiver. This is made possible thanks to the presence of Bluetooth connectivity as one of the input methods here. Number 4. Yamaha RS202BL Stereo Amplifier under $200. We are certain that there is quality when we go to the Yamaha store to get any product we might want. The type of product you want is usually not even going to be a problem here, as everything from the store is quality. The range of products here is wide, but we are only concerned with getting the best vintage stereo receiver here. This Yamaha stereo receiver comes with all the amazing features there is to offer when we want quality both inside and outside. The first one you would notice is the presence of a full functioning IR remote control to help the control process. There are control buttons and knobs on the body of the Yamaha RS202BL, however, this only helps when you are close. With the remote control, comfort is brought into the control process, as you wouldn't be leaving your couch, bed to control things. The FM/AM tuner feature is different here than it is with the other stereo receivers on this list. This is because rather than having the normal 30 stations preset, this stereo receiver comes with 40 stations preset. The Yamaha RS202BL comes with a dimension measured to be 12.63 x 17.13 inches by 5.5, and weighs 14.8 pounds. There are 4 RCA input ports and 1 RCA output port on this stereo receiver to help improve the functionality. When you do not want to use any of the wired connection options to connect, there is the wireless option also included. This is made possible thanks to Bluetooth connectivity, and it is compatible with all devices as long as they are Bluetooth enabled. Number 5. Sony STR-DH192CH Stereo Amplifier under $200. We are just sure of getting the best quality. This is the main reason why we are always coming here. The Sony store has been known for this for a very long time now, and they do not look like relenting. What you are looking for does not matter when it comes to the Sony store. Quality is always assured. They have the best products in so many different categories in the electronics market, ranging from game consoles to TV and speakers. The stereo receiver category is another place where the Sony store leads the way with amazing products. The STR-DH190 is an example of such, as it is packed inside out with the best of features available. There are so many ports and connectivity options available when you want to connect devices to this receiver. You get to choose from 4 stereo RCA audio inputs, a 3.5mm aux input, or a digital coaxial input. It all depends on what type of device you want to connect to and what kind of port it carries on its side. There is also the wireless connectivity option, which is made available thanks to the Bluetooth connectivity on this receiver. This stereo receiver can be connected to up to 4 stereo speakers with A/B switching to play in separate zones or together. For increased functionality, this stereo receiver also comes with the FM radio feature with the ability to store 30 stations. The speaker impedance here is measured to be 6 ohms to 16 ohms, while its peak power is measured as 200 watts. This Sony stereo receiver is a 2-channel one, which means it cannot be connected to a subwoofer.